Okay, the Premier League's back after a long week hiatus. Memory of the Queen. The Premier League's finally back. The football that we all love and wait for throughout the week is finally back. And today we're gonna be doing a watch along to this Manchester City against Wolves game. So yeah, it's been a long week. No Premier League football. There has been a Champions League, of course. The Champions League is always good, but you kind of want both at the same time. But anyways, let's get into it straight away. Let's not waste any more time. The game's about to start in 10 minutes. I started this live 5 minutes late. So let's not waste any more time. Let's just get straight into it. Let's start with City actually. Let's start with City first. They're playing away. They're starting with Edison, Stones, Ruben Diaz, Akanji starting straight away, and Cancelo as their back five. Very solid back five. One of the best, if not the best back five. No, the best defense in the league at the moment, I think. How many goals have they suffered? City. They've only conceded 6 goals and they scored 20. So yeah, definitely. I mean, Brighton have a better defense. Wolves have a better defense, in fact. But yeah, definitely amongst one of the best defenses in the league. So yeah, very solid there. The midfield consists of De Bruyne, Rodri, and Bernardo Silva. And whereas I said the defense may be one of the best defenses in the league, I think that it is like undeniable that this City have the best midfield in the league, especially when you're starting with arguably the three best midfielders in the league: Bernardo Silva, Rodri, and De Bruyne. And there's some of those rumors of Silva possibly leaving to Barcelona. I'm not, you know, a City fan, but I respect this team a lot. Again, this is a football channel where we talk about every team. So looking at that move from a Manchester City point of view, it was a horrible move. From a Barcelona point of view, I think it would be great for Barcelona to get a player of Bernardo Silva's talent on top of the likes of Pedri, Gavin, etc. But Bernardo Silva, he just complements this team so well. Whether on the wing, whether he's playing in the midfield, his work rate, his ability on the ball. It's definitely one of those players that you don't want to miss in your team. And then the front three consists of Jack Grealish, Erling Haaland, and Phil Foden. And again, it's quite hard to say anything bad about this team because they've just been almost perfect to start the season. They've won both of their opening games in the Premier League, although they did stumble there against Dortmund, but they managed to come back. They did stumble as well against Newcastle, but they came back then as well. I think they've lost any game so far this season. Yeah, 0 losses, 4 wins, 2 draws. And of this starting three, the player I want to highlight is Jack Grealish. This is a player who Pep brought in, at least I think, as a player that he'd like to introduce into the starting 11. And especially this season with the likes of Sterling gone, you've expect Grealish to be getting a lot more playing time, and here he is starting today. I think that Grealish needs to start providing more. Let's just look at his numbers quickly for this season. Grealish has 0 goals and where is it? Yeah, he has 0 goals, and I think he also has 0 assists this season. Let me just double check because I wouldn't just be saying this. 1 second. Where is he? Yeah, 0 goals, 0 assists in any competition this season in 5 games. He needs to start producing. He needs to start contributing more for the team. Again, one of the most talented players in the league. And if you're thinking of this from an English national team point of view, with the World Cup coming up, you definitely want one of your best players to be in form coming into the World Cup. But yeah, excellent selection here from Pep. But at the same time, you can't really go wrong with this City squad. From this Wolves starting 11, I was looking at it before the game started, and I counted 7 Portuguese players out of the starting 11. That's just crazy. I know a lot of people like to joke about Wolves pretty much being the Portuguese national team in the Premier League, but 7 out of the starting 11 is just crazy. But yeah, they're going with Guedes, Pudens, and Neto as the starting 3. Again, it's kind of the same thing that I said about Grealish, but it's going to be regarding this 3 with the Portuguese national team. the World Cup is coming up, and these are players that could begin to become more influential in the national team. Also, with Ronaldo aging, of Ronaldo possibly not being here for the next World Cup, that's definitely a possibility. Although Ronaldo wants to play until he's 40 something, this may be Ronaldo's last World Cup. So some of these players, they need to begin to step up. And so far, the Pedro, Daniel, and Gonzalo are definitely talented players. Definitely start doing more. But yeah, not a bad selection from Lars so far. Then I went with Matheus Nunes, Ruben Neves, and John Moutinho with the midfield three, which is not bad at all. And then finally, Johnny Otto, Nathan Collins, Max Hillman, and Ryan Ori as the back four. And at the back, arguably one of the best goalkeepers so far this season, if not the best goalkeeper so far this season, Jose Sa, who's just been incredible for Wolves this season. He only suffered 3 goals so far this season, and they've played the likes of Tottenham, of Newcastle, and for him to only suffer 3 goals, that's pretty good from him. And this is a Wolves team that is excellent defensively. Again, they've only suffered 3 goals so far this season against a Manchester City team that's been demolishing teams left, right, and center. It is definitely an interesting matchup, and we'll see how it goes. My prediction is a 2-0 victory to Manchester City. I was going to say 3-0, but then I thought this Wolves defense is quite good. I don't know. I don't think that they're going to be good enough to stop City from winning the game, but I don't think they'll suffer 3 goals. I think a 2-0 victory is quite accurate. But yeah, let's now quickly look at the benches of both teams. Wolves have, and when I talk about the bench, I'll mainly look at the players that can come in and have an impact. And yeah, their starting 11 is kind of their bread and butter. And if those guys don't perform, there isn't. And again, if these guys don't perform against this City team, I don't think Large is going to be looking at the bench and picking anyone to come in that could genuinely have an impact and change the game. Whereas on this City bench, you have the likes of Mahrez, of Alvarez, of Gundogan, who could come in at any minute and help to transform this game. So yeah, I'm definitely tilting more towards favoring this City team. And I was going to say maybe Wolves could surprise us, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think Wolves are going to surprise anyone in this game. I think they'll lose. I think it'll be very hard for them to do anything here today against this City squad. Not only because City are as good as they are, but also because of how poor offensively this Wolves team has been so far this season. I said they have one of the best defenses in the league, but on the opposite hand, they're not that good offensively. So let me just bring up the numbers again. 'Cause I like to back my point with numbers because I don't want to just say something and it just being off feelings. So here, for example, Wolves have scored. Sorry, they've only conceded 4 goals this season, but at the same time, they've only scored 3 goals. They've only won one game this season. They are good defensively, and they could perhaps slow down City a bit, and that's why I said the 2-0 victory. But I don't think they're going to be any good to get 3 points here today. At best, they could manage a draw, but that's really at best. With this City team, the likes of De Bruyne, Rodri, and Silva controlling the midfield, and then Mr. Haaland, who has been unstoppable. Just look at this. In his last 5 games, that's a goal against Dortmund. That's 2 goals against Sevilla. That's a goal against Aston Villa. That's a hat trick against Nottingham. That's another hat trick against Crystal Palace. This man has been on fire. At the moment, the most informed player in the world, arguably the best player in the world, as we're speaking right now, especially when you consider his performances so far this season. This Wolves team, as good as they are defensively, they are going to struggle against Haaland. And even when Haaland has a quote unquote quiet game, I remember it was that game against Newcastle where he wasn't playing that well. He still scores. He still manages to find himself in those positions to score goals. And he did that at Dortmund. He did that at, was it? It's not Leipzig. It's the other team. He was in that Red Bull team. I forgot the name. He used to do that then, and now he has the likes of De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva and Jack Grealish and Phil Foden facilitating him. I didn't pick Haaland to be the top scorer this season. I picked him to be one of the best top scorers in the league, anyways. I never doubted Haaland, but what he's doing right now is just ridiculous. That's why I went for a 2-0 victory for City. Wolves could try and get a draw here, and I think that's as best as they could manage. But yeah, minute of silence now. Anyways, let's get back to it. Game has started now. But yeah, as I was saying about Haaland, it's just going to be very hard for any team this season to try and stop this City team who have been unstoppable to say the least. But yeah, game started. Let me know your game predictions for this game. I've been rumbling on for a long time now, 10 minutes straight. So let me know your game predictions and who you think is going to win this game. Where is it? Again, it'll be very interesting to see how these players at Wolves, especially the front, you can see the midfield and the attack. You know, Montinho Neves, Mateus Guedes, Daniel Pudense, and Pedro Neto, how they do us on the World Cup. It's looking from a man that supports this Portugal national team. I was one in Portugal, so I definitely want Portugal to do well. But it's really going to come down to a lot of these guys and how well they perform. So I kind of logged off the game for a minute. I'm just trying to get back in. Okay, finally I'm back in. Game has started. Okay, here they go. City on the ball. Wolves win it back. I'm trying to sort this out for a minute. My bad for this. And already 1-0. Oh, I missed. There it is. Already. And the man we were talking about as well, who should be performing, who should be getting more goal contributions, has just scored. Jack Grealish, and this is from Kevin De Bruyne. Sorry, I missed that goal. Wow. It's because my game's a bit slow. Assist there from De Bruyne. What was it? 1 minute. 1 minute in. in the score already. I said it. Wolves never had a chance. The best they could try and come out with was a draw. And the draw, I meant a nil-nil draw to somehow stop the City team to not score a single goal. But they haven't even managed to do that. And this Wolves team, who have only managed to score 3 goals this season, how are they going to score against this City team who have one of the best defenses in the league, if not the best defense in the league? Game is pretty much over already. City are going to walk out of it with the 3 points. I have no faith on this Wolves team to win this game. And already, Grealish, who hasn't had a single goal contribution in any competition in 5 games played, I think it was two in the Champions, two in the Premier League. This is his third game in the Premier League, and then there was another game that he played. I forgot which game it was. He gets his goal in the first, what was it, 90, 110 seconds of the game. So that's how it goes. Anyways, this team will struggle. They will struggle today. And every time I watch Wolf, they always look so uninspiring as well. I never watch this Wolves team and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to watch them next weekend. The only reason why I'm watching them right now is just because I think the City team is so amazing. And watching them is just, out of the games that I saw today, their game was definitely one of the games that I looked forward the most. And I wanted to see how Haaland performs, how Grealish performs. And yeah, definitely not. Good shot there from Geddes now. Yeah, but good save there from Edison as well. Wolves getting inside the box, but Mr. Edison getting the easy save. One for Wolves. Nothing there. I was just definitely not happy. Here they come. Here comes City. De Bruyne on the ball. Good ball to Foden. Foden good. It was a good idea. It was a good starting point, but Collins just gets there first. And Foden, he could have put a bit more force, a bit more power into that pass. Runner for City. Chuzesa gets there. Goal. It's probably a foul. Was that no goal? Yeah, it was a foul from Rodri on Sir. We were gonna check VAR, but it was a foul from Rodri. There it is. Yeah, they're gonna give it a foul anyways. I said it was over when they scored the first goal, but if City's managed to score a second goal here in the first 6 minutes, yeah, it would definitely be over. Again, I don't see this Wolves team being able to score 3 past City today. City on the ball now. Haaland, well played. Oh, that was the brain. Sorry, it was the angle. They kind of look the same there. Wolves on the ball now. Well played. City win it back. Well done there from Roger. Keeps the ball. Good ball, Foden. Pass to Grealish, just a bit too slow there. It wasn't a good pass from Foden, anyways. I think Grealish there could have done better. Here's that play again from City for the goal. Rodri well played to De Bruyne. Gives it out to Foden, who then lets De Bruyne overlap. Whoa. This team are just too good. What a play. Especially with Foden there, holding up the ball, waiting for De Bruyne to overlap him, the backheel pass, the cross, then the finish from Grealish. This team, not light. Hello. How you doing, bro? How you doing? Did that even go free? There it is. Mm, 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 mm. They come Geddish, loses the ball. Back to City. Silva Grealish. Should have Sa. Well played there. Well played from Sa. Sa has definitely. I remember watching Sa for Porto, and he wasn't really that good, but he's definitely grown into a much better goalkeeper. Very good with his feet. I'll say very good. He's decent with his feet, and then his shot stopping ability has just gone through the roof. From barely being able to start at Porto to being one of the best goalkeepers in the Premier League. Wolves back on the ball. Milan against Napoli prediction. We are first and they are third, but level on points, which are 14 points. I am doing the stream. Wait, which Blake is this? Yeah, I'm doing the stream for that tonight. I mean, for not tonight, tomorrow. I'm definitely doing that stream. 7:45 on a Sunday. That's gonna be a good one. Bank holiday on Monday. And definitely, me in the Serie A, at least I support AC Milan. So yeah, I'm going for 2-0 victory for AC Milan. I don't know which team you support in the Serie A. I'm definitely going with a win for Milan. Yeah, they are tied in with both 14 points. Napoli have had an amazing start to the season. I think that 4-0 victory against Liverpool was definitely the icing on the cake for their start. I'm on loan at Napoli until Brighton gets a manager. That is jokes. If I like the manager, I'll stay at Brighton. Okay. So you're saying you're a flip flop fan? Is that what you're saying, Blake? But that's all right. That's all right. But yeah, definitely definitely doing that stream tomorrow. I've only been doing Premier League, Champions League, and the Europa League streams. I've not really tapped into the other leagues yet. But yeah, I'm doing that Serie A stream tomorrow. And next week I'm gonna try to squeeze in a La Liga stream as well. The Serie A last season was definitely, at least in my opinion, the best league in the world. It was the most competitive. It was the most entertaining to watch. And I made a few videos last year on the Serie A. So this year, I'm definitely going to pay them way more attention. I already paid attention to them last season, but wait, definitely way more attention this year. And just look at what the table looks like right now. What is it? 6 games played, 3 teams tied first with 14 points, and then uh, the team in was it Lazio that's in seventh is only 3 points away from first. That's how you want the start of a season to go, neck on neck, neck on neck, to see how far things go. You're going to be losing points so far in the season. I'm not saying that the Serie A is better than the Premier League, but you look at the Premier League and the numbers and whatnot, and you look at the Serie A. The Serie A right now is once again the most competitive league in the world. So yeah, I'm definitely doing that stream tomorrow. Thank you for reminding me, Blake. My first club was Dortmund, but they aren't serious, so I went to Brighton since Potter joined. Okay. And now you're staying at Napoli. I wasn't taking Napoli serious from the start of the season. I said I was going to be a race between AC Milan and Inter Milan, and then perhaps Juventus joining back in, depending on what Allegri was able to do with that team. But it looks like Napoli are definitely serious once again this season. And to be fair, Napoli were quite good last season until right about April. That's where they began to lose steam. Corner there, Moutinho, free kick, hits the wall, and now is a corner for Wolves. Corner for Wolves. Let's see what they can do. Play short, Moutinho, back to Mateos, but nothing there. City on the counter, but they lose it again. Moutinho, good ball to Mateos. Can you get a cross? Yes, he can, but nothing there. Got now the Serie in Europa. How did you feel? Don't talk about that, man. Don't talk about that. The fall from grace is definitely something serious. I'll tell you that. Just a few seasons ago, this man was scoring hat tricks against Spain to come back in the World Cup, and now he scores his first goal this season in the Europa League against Sheriff, and it was a penalty. Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not the best times for Ronaldo or Ronaldo fans. But hopefully things will get better. They come City, Haaland, get the shot. And Haaland again. He gets the shot, and there it is. Right, it's finished. When Haaland first came to the Premier League, I said it's going to be a difficult. I said it was what I said exactly was it's a sad time for every single team in the Premier League right now, because this City team have dominated for the past 4 seasons. Even the year that they didn't win, that they went to Liverpool, they were still neck on neck, and then they got Haaland. And I said it was a sad time for every team in the Premier League, and we're seeing what this man is doing. Another goal for Haaland. And to be fair, even as a Manchester United fan, I can't be mad. I can't be mad. Haaland's on smoke. Haaland's on smoke. He's that guy. I said it. American football have Joe Burrow. Basketball have Luka. We have Haaland. Haaland's same for football right now. He is the young player coming through. You could argue Mbappe, but at the moment I'm taking a Haaland over Mbappe because of where Mbappe is doing it and where Haaland's doing it. Look at the numbers Haaland's putting up in the Premier League. Not in, again, no disrespect to the league but that league is not. It's not a competitive league. 10 goals in 6 games in the Premier League. Yeah, sure. He did put himself in a situation in an amazing team that has amazing facilitators like Silva, like De Bruyne, like Foden, like Grealish, like Maris, like Gundogan. But Mbappe could have done the same exact thing by going to Real Madrid. He could have been facilitated by Benzema, by Charnemi, by Cruz, by Modric, by Vinic, by Vini. I mean, by Valverde, but he didn't. He stayed at PSG, and yeah, that's why I'm taking Haaland at the moment. Another goal for Haaland, man. That's a good man. He's doing it. He's a monster. Best player in the league. Best player in the league at the moment. At the moment, you could always argue De Bruyne and Salah, but at the moment, first 7 games of the season, this guy's amazing. Actually, it's not 10 goals in 6 games. Is 11 goals in 7 games. I forgot this is the seventh game. Haaland's him. Haaland's him. Silva. Good switch. Good touch from De Bruyne. He get a cross in. My prediction was a 2-0 victory to City. I was scared to go with a 3-0 victory because because of how good this Wolves defense has been. They've let in the least amount of goals of any team in the Premier League. However, at the moment, there's no one with any answers for how well this Manchester City attack is performing. There are no answers at all. The fluidity, the I was also say non-selfishness, the selfless play. No one can compete with them at the moment. That's just where things are. What a goal! I said the goal, but what a goal as well. Kane bringing the ball all the way back, all the way back from the midfield, and then shooting from outside the box. He's him. Let's focus back in the game. Here come Wolves. Well played. No, that's not a foul. Surely it's not a foul. 21, 21, 22, 30. Okay, that's not bad. Akanji is very mistake prone. Yeah, but here's the thing. A player he might not be the best player, but when you put him with a proper manager, that player is definitely able to grow. That's something I think we as fans tend to forget. We tend to see players, and when they change to a team, we tend to think that they're going to perform the same way, just in a different system, and that's not always the case. When paired with a proper manager, that said player can definitely take a leap. And if there's any player that could improve Akanji, it's Guardiola, the best manager in the world, arguably the best manager of all time. There are a lot of managers that you could argue for, but Guardiola is definitely on that team. Rodri, good shot, easy save for Sa. But as I was saying, Guardiola is definitely on that top excellent of managers in the world. Ooh, will close. And let me give you an example. I don't think he's quite there yet, but look at how good McTominay has been for United this season. It's not because McTominay is an amazing player, just because I'm not saying McTominay is that bad of a player, but right now he's being coached by a proper manager. Look at how Malacia and Dalo are playing, especially Dalo, because finally they are being coached by a proper manager. So Akanji, he is mistake prone, or at least he was mistake prone, but he may improve under Guardiola. And if Pep saw the potential in him, I mean, I'm definitely not going to be the one to knock Akanji. They come again. Wolves. It's just hard for this Wolves team, isn't it? They just don't score enough goals. They don't at all. I said I give them the benefit of the doubt for this game because of how amazing their defense had been so far this season. And even now they're losing 2-0, but they've only conceded 6 goals. But the attack is just poor. 3 goals in 7 games. I think that is the worst score in the league. It is the worst score in the league. They have the worst attack in the league. They have the joint worst attack in the league with West Ham. That is so poor. Joint worst attack in the league in terms of goals. Again, going up against arguably the best defense in the league and one of the most creative teams in the league. And also, it's extra bad, at least for me, because coming from Portugal, and I'm definitely going to be supporting Portugal in the World Cup. There's 7 players right here that could play for the team, for the national team. Guedes, Podence, Neto, Moutinho, Neves, Nunes, Sa. But yeah, here's a free kick for Neves. To this dangerous position. Neves has definitely shown to be capable in this type of scenarios. Can he score here? I don't think him scoring here is going to change the game a lot, but yeah, dead free kick. That was dead. Goal kick to Manchester City. Here they come again. Back to Sa. Good ball. Oh, sorry, that wasn't Sa. That was Edison. What am I saying? Bad pass from Edison. Oh yeah, this week as well. I don't think there's going to be any Premier League football. Not Premier League, sorry, any Champions League football. So I'm going to have to change the content up a bit. I'll be dropping longer, more edited videos, doing more tier lists and stuff like that. But also, this Friday, we're doing the England against Italy watch along. So definitely watch out for that one. And the next weekend, I think it's going to be Portugal against Czech Republic. And I think there was another one. I'm just can't remember right now. No, I'm just doing Portugal. I mean, Italy, England, and then Portugal, Czech Republic next week. Here comes Grealish. Loses the ball quite easily. Grealish did score the goal, but ever since that goal, this man has gone quiet. See, good ball there from Akanji. Haaland loses the ball. Haaland's very good. I mean, we all know how good of a finisher he is, but losing the ball there quite easily. Way too easy for Haaland to lose the ball there. I mean, losing the ball quite easily there. You watch F1 or UFC or something? Oh, wait there. Grealish. Good shot. Not quite. I don't watch F1, but I am. No, I don't watch F1 at all. But I do like the F1. I don't watch. When I say I don't watch, it's not that I don't. I won't watch it. Just I don't. I'm not. I don't really keep up with it. And no, I'm also not tapped in with the UFC that much. I am very tapped in with the NBA and with the NFL, however, especially the NBA. I might even start. Actually, that's kind of the plan to start a NBA channel as well, of having a football channel and an NBA channel. That's where the things are going. But good bullet from Sa. City win it back. Rodri. Pudens. Good control there from Pudens. Grealish, good control. Cancelo, well played. Haaland. Haaland. Good. Oh, not quite, not quite. Bad pass from Haaland. Bit too short there. So that's now was 6 goals in 6 games straight. This man is built different. This man is built different. Jeez. Wolves on the ball. Good ball there from Montinho. City winning it back. This City team, they're excellent defensively, but defensively doesn't just mean your defense. The work rate of this midfield, of the likes of Bernardo Silva and Rodri especially, the amount of balls they win back, that's also what makes a team great defensively, not just the back five. Yeah, definitely different content coming up for the next 2 weeks. There'll be less football, so I can't just when there's a lot of football, I'll only pretty much just do watch alongs because that's what I really enjoy doing. I think that's what you guys also enjoy the most. But more detailed editing videos coming along. He comes, get this counter attack. Cause I don't want to be put in a box. I want to make different type of content, whether that's shorts, that's watch alongs, that's more edited videos, that's tier lists, Q&As, whatever. The brain, well play there. Here comes City counter. What a pass from Silva. Can Foden control? Yes, he loses it there. If Foden managed to control that ball, it would have been a 2-on-2 with himself and Haaland against, I think it was Collins and Johnny Otto, if I'm not mistaken. I am mad at Chelsea. What was the point stealing everything from my club and then afterwards they can't beat RB Salzburg at home? Facts. But the thing with Chelsea, really, I'm kind of disappointed in them. Is just Tuchel won your Champions League last season. He got that team to third, which again it wasn't the best result, but considering how good Liverpool and City were, third third place is not that bad, and he got that team to 2 finals. They did lose both finals, but again, Tuchel didn't really have the players that he wanted to play the system that he wanted, and they still sacked him. They let him spend all that money in the summer, then they sacked him like this. For what point? For what purpose? If the plan was always to get Potter, anyways, they should have at least waited until the end of the season. And yeah, Brighton fans are definitely right to be mad. Yeah, because I was going to ask you. I think your name before was Blake Bright or something like that, and I just saw your name was just Blake. Red card for Collins straight away. No more send him out from the ref. Foul on Grealish, And Colin straight away red card. Things have just gone from bad to even more bad. Jeez. Yeah, and Kroos doesn't look too great, guy. He is. Good bullet from Cancelo. What the hell was Collins thinking?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What the hell was that? He just kicked him in the. Bro, what? There's no need for that as well. Silly foul. Well done there from the ref. Collins is pissed, but what else do you want? Why did you try and karate kick him? What the? So Wolves now already losing 2-0, already not managing to do much, and then now they're 10 men down. This guy should just walk out. Stop walking like a child. Just walk out. You made a mistake. You got a red card. Just walk out. So yeah, so far 7 shots for City against 4 from Wolves. 4 shots on target for City against 1 shot on target from Wolves. On the counter and the opposite hand, Wolves have had more shots off target, but that's not really a metric to be happy over. 2 corners for 1 for City, but it's overall, Poland keeping 56% of the possession as well. A complete domination. Absolute domination from the City side. And Collins there just being extremely reckless. He is young. He's only 21, but should know better. Should know not to go for a tackle with your foot just raised high. But yeah, I said I predicted a 2-0 victory, but this is way, way, way worse. Way worse. I watched a video recently. I think it was made by Tifo Football. Really like that channel, and they were wait there. Yeah, his thing is just red. They were arguing for at least we were talking about the potential for an orange card or a sin bin in football for such a situation, especially after that Trippier foul on De Bruyne on their draw. And yeah, there are definitely situations like that. And you could argue, I don't think an orange card or a sin bin would benefit the game much, but you could argue that. However, that foul from Collins was definitely one of them ones we just look at and it's just a straight red. Straight red. What was he thinking? And also, as I said at the beginning of the game, when I was doing the starting 11s review, this Wolves team is already just on paper don't look like they can compete with City. Then you look at the bench and you think maybe they could bring in someone to maybe have an impact, change the game. No one. Campbell, Traore, Ronan, Huang. None of these guys can come in. If the starting 11, which is I think it is their strongest 11, has only had 1 shot on target so far, I don't think any of these guys are going to come in and have an impact. Free kick there for City now. Ref says play on. Kanji. What was that pass?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What was that pass from Akanji? Horrible pass. Horrible pass. Sound the ball now. Well played there. Yeah, City. Oh, Cancelo there, doing very well. He comes City. Cancelo well played. De Bruyne. Ah, great tackle. Great tackle from I think it was Nori. I think that was Nori. It was Nori. Great tackle there. I mean interception, should I say. Amazing interception. Come moves again. Yeah, definitely a team that don't transpire much confidence. I'll tell you that. What a pass from Neves. Pudens. Pudens. Shot. Nice effort. Nice attempt. I think that has been arguably one of their best plays so far in this first half. Excellent pass from Neves. Excellent pass from Neves. Good control from Pudens. Beating Stones quite easily in the shot. It was a good attempt. Arguably their best attempt so far. It wasn't on target, but it's definitely one of the times where Wolves how do you say displayed a bit more danger. That's the word, danger. Edison, Akanji. Akanji just keep it simple. Your first start, just keep it simple. You don't want to make any silly mistakes. You're gonna be able to keep a clean sheet anyways. I thought that they were gonna be able to keep a clean sheet, however it went. So yeah. Right now just about not making any more silly mistakes. Kanji well played. Good ball. Foden on the ball now. Lose control. Wolves on the counter. Nori. Gerdish. He's taken down. No counter. Free kick to Wolves. I think the refs calling someone might give a yellow card now. Actually, he calls both Podence and Nevs. What's he gonna say? He just gives a warning. Just gives a warning. Sa, well played. Here come Wolves, well played there. Akanji gets there first and does very well. Well done there from Akanji. That's the thing that Akanji should do. Just play simple. He's a good centre back. His first game in the season. Should just really try to impress Pep. That's it. Well done there from Akanji. Rodri. Good ball. De Bruyne. Open space. Nothing. Grealish. Good 1-2 with Haaland. But was when they went when the ball back, I mean. And looking at this Wolves team, they're not that bad. As from a technical point of view, some of the players in this team as well, they're not that bad. Just the defensive, pragmatic football that they play just lets them down every time. I'll repeat it again because this stat's kind of crazy. 3 goals in 7 Premier League games. Not good enough. Akanji. Well play there, Silva. Haaland is in the ball in dangerous position. Wolves on the counter. Gerdish. Akanji's there again. Good first half from Akanji so far. Not much left. Less than a minute left for the end of the first half. I think the ref may give 3 minutes of extra time because of that whole red card situation. Yeah, I think at least 3 minutes of extra time will be added. But yeah, not much left of this first half. If City score a goal here, it's pretty much game. It is pretty much game over already. But if they score a game here, there's no way Wolves are going to do anything in the second half. However, if Wolves score a goal here, yeah, it could definitely motivate the rest of the team. Grealish, good ball, De Bruyne. Nice shot attempt, but nothing much there. Corner for City. Good ball. Yeah, I think I'll do a break in the second in the half time. Definitely need to go and get something to eat, or at least order something. Here comes Stones, good ball. Out to Foden. Comes back to Kanji. Oh yeah, Walker. Yeah, he was doubtful. Right now I was thinking, why isn't Walker starting? But yeah, he was doubtful for the game. He might just even just be on the bench as a precaution. Foden, because I was like, why is he starting? No, I was thinking now, why is he starting Stones and Kanji at the same time? Surely you should just start one. But yeah, Walker was doubtful for the game. Control there. Silva. Friend for City. Good ball. De Bruyne. Shoot.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What the hell is that? Yeah. Actually, the ref did give exactly 3 minutes, as I said. But anyways, not much left. Not much left, anyways. What changes could they both bring? I think for Pep right now it's about rotation. I'd think begin to seriously think about taking off Haaland. Knock on wood, no one wants Haaland to get injured, especially not City fans. Rival fans may want it, but that's not. But as from a football fan perspective, that's what I'm saying. No one wants Haaland to get injured. I think Haaland is a net positive for football, especially as Ronaldo and Messi are on a decline. I mean, it was bound to happen anyways. But yeah, definitely begin to think about rotation. Take Haaland off. Maybe put Gundogan on. I don't know. Right now it's about rotation, and if he doesn't want to do that, doesn't might not do it as well because of control. They're good in the game. The players are doing quite well. They're winning 2-0. I don't think Wolves are gonna score anyways. Good dribbles of Cancelo. Here they come. Grealish, good ball. Silva, good control from Silva. Can he get a cross in? Gives it to De Bruyne. Cancelo. Good cross. Haaland. Get second, son. Ah, he doesn't. If Haaland scored again here. And that's it. First half over. Let's just do the usual halftime analysis. Um, update this quickly without looking at any. Haaland, they're playing. You have to love this guy. You have to love him, man. You have to love him. Anyways, without looking at any stats, without looking at anything, just from an eye step perspective, City are dominating this game, and Wolves already have an answer. I predicted a 2-0 victory for Manchester City. I think it may end up being 3-0. Originally, I wanted to say a 3-0 victory, but I was too scared because I thought that, not too scared, but I thought that this Wolves defense wouldn't let, it wouldn't be that easy to let 3 goals in. But they just scored 2 goals in the first half. I don't see why City could have go for another goal in the second half and get a 3-0 victory. I said that City were going to keep a clean sheet, and I still stand by that. I still stand by that, as this Wolves team are really struggling to get goals. Perhaps that's not perhaps that is the reason why they bought in Diego Costa, a veteran in this Premier League who had his best years for Chelsea in this Premier League era. So yeah, that's part of the reason why they got in Diego Costa. And that, looking at this team, they definitely need someone up there to get those goals. They look uninspiring. They can't really create much. And the chances they do create, both Prudence and Guedes were not able to finish. So yeah, they definitely need someone up front to get those chances. City defensively have been quite sound, and yeah, they have an amazing back five, but also with the work rate, especially of Rodri and Bernardo Silva, the things they're doing in the midfield, the amount of balls they're winning back. Where is it? Here it is, Mr. Rodri. One tackle, 2 interceptions, and 1 clearance. When you have a midfield that works this much, and then you have arguably the best back five in the league, it's no surprise why they've been so good. But then City have kept 60% of the possession compared to Wolves 40. Wait, what? Compared to Wolves 40, they've had 9 shots, 4 on target, compared to Wolves 5 and only 1 on target. They've pretty much have had the same amount of corners. City have committed way more fouls. Wolves, Collins coming off with that silly foul on Grealish, which there was no need for at all. Didn't have to put his foot up like that, and that's why the ref sent him off straight away. It was just reckless behavior, and yeah, the ref was definitely justified to kick him out. But even look at the numbers, just been dominance from the City team. They've been amazing. Could I be on a stream with you? Yes, you can. I told you already. I wanted to do a video with you. I'll be more than happy to have you on stream. But you need to give me like your Instagram or Twitter or anything like that. Even if you don't have a personal account, I don't have a personal Instagram account, but I have an account for JMVM Football because I think it's just good to collab with other people. So yeah, if you wanna come on, I can add you on right now. Even if you give me your Instagram or whatever thing you use, I can just send you the link for the stream right now, and we can talk. And I usually have my cousin EC on stream. So yeah, I definitely enjoy having people. I even want to start a podcast. I'm just looking for people to do that with, at least once a week. Come on, talk a bit about world of football, because it's all of the football season. This is why I think football is the best sport in the world and has the most competitive. And that's why Europe is arguably the best environment for sports at the moment. As much as I love the NBA, the basketball scene is, too one-sided, and you don't really see these teams competing with each other. You have the Euro League, which is great, but the best basketball is definitely coming from the NBA. But the NBA and the Euro League never compete. However, in football, you have the top 5 leagues, then you have them all competing in the Champions League. So there's so much things for us to talk about. I went to rant there right there. But I digress. There are so many things to talk about, so I definitely want more people to talk football with. Yeah, Blake, if you just sent me your, actually, I might send you a message right now on your YouTube. Yeah, man, definitely, definitely. But as I was saying, the City team have been nothing short but dominant in this first half. I'm struggling to see how this Wolves team could even come give an answer to them in the second half. Score a goal. Wolves are not going to score a goal. I don't think they are. Even before the game, I said this Wolves team, every time I watch them play, they seem uninspiring. I never watch Wolves and then I'm like, oh, next weekend, I definitely want to watch Wolves again. I never get that feeling from Wolves. And it's truly a shame because talent wise, guys like Guedes, Pudens, Neto, Mateus, Nunes, Neves, and Moutinho, extremely talented players. But I don't know if it's because of the pragmatic football that Large plays or that Nuno Espirito Santo put there before. Hopefully, Diego Costa coming in helps this team offensively a bit more. But yeah, I think that 3-0 win for City may not be that far off at all. But yeah, I think I'll do a quick break. We'll come back. I'll be back as soon as the second half starts. But yeah, let me put this back on. There it is. I'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes, and hopefully you all are too. Okay, break over. I'm back. Yeah, Blake, just let me know. My Instagram is JV at JVM underscore football. So you can text me there. Not really on Twitter. I don't really check Twitter. I don't like Twitter much. I just have a Twitter there in any case something happens with any like business opportunities. Yeah, you can go on Instagram. I mean on Twitter if you want that, but mainly Instagram and comment section on YouTube or any posts that I make. Send me your whatever social media you use, or even your email account. I could use your email. If you're okay with that, I'll send you the link to join. Yeah, game's about to start at any minute now. City just look too dominant, in my opinion, for this new car, this Wolves side to even attempt to do anything. So yeah, I'd say even the most optimistic Wolves fan coming into this game knew that they were going to lose. Mm-mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Here they come back in the pitch finally, man. I hate halftime when I'm doing a watch along because it's usually good when the game is interesting and you have a lot of things to talk about, or like when you have someone else on thing. But when it's a game like this where it's pretty much just one sided and where you're just gonna repeat the same things for 15 minutes. Yeah, I don't like halftime when it comes to watch alongs. Can get quite tedious. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Have they made any changes for either team? Yeah, here it is. Game starts. Any changes for either team? Nope. Both managers going with the same 11. I find it quite interesting. I think he dropped Neves to the centre back position, but didn't take any of the attackers to put a centre back in or a midfielder. That's what they usually do. But yeah, it looks like Laj is not going to back down. I mean, and to be fair, you're already losing. Your chances of winning were already low. So putting an extra centre back isn't really going to add, isn't really going to do much, anyways. So yeah, not a bad choice from Laj there. If they were winning and one of the centre backs got a red card, I think it would be smart to put another centre back in to try and hold the result. But you're already losing. You weren't favoured. Oh my days! What a tackle! What a tackle! What a tackle from Cancelo. I replied to the comment. Good, 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 good. Yes, Blake. Let me open it up. Where is it? Here they come. Wolves. Nothing much there. Okay, I'll send it to your email. Be ready, be ready. Isn't that any moment now? Look who's there, Mr. Diego Costa. Yeah. When I first saw this signing, I wasn't too sure what to make of it, but I think that's just because of I've been so untapped with this Wolves team. But Diego Costa to Wolves is a great signing, especially if Costa can contribute with at least 10 goals this season. Oh, sorry. Here it is. And with that, Blake, I have sent the link to you to join. So yeah, whenever you're ready, mate. De Bruyne doing it was quite it was close. It was close. If De Bruyne managed to manage, sorry, if De Bruyne managed, if De Bruyne managed to keep the ball there, they would have been in a dangerous situation. Yeah, Blake, just join the link, and then I'll add you on. You don't need to put your camera on if you don't want to. Doesn't really make a difference as long as you can use your mic. Here he is. I'm going to
Hi.
Blake. How you doing, bro?
I'm fine. Fine. You?
I'm good. I'm good. Are you watching the game?
Yeah, I'm watching.
Okay, okay. So what do you make of the game so far?
I mean, it's basically City. I mean, like
Yeah,
Holland. I mean, the Premier League is it's already won. It's like the Bundesliga. It's like League One. It's already won. Like
yeah,
City already got it. And plus, Wolves doesn't really have any attacking progress. Like what? Sorry, my cat. But they don't really have any
oh,
danger
sorry.
in their attack.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, I think they signed a striker from the Bundesliga, Sasa Kalazic, but he's injured. So I mean,
Yeah,
um, like plus they have Diego Costa, but I don't really think again they struggle with their attack and City defensively they could actually get punished defensively, but it's like you gotta be perfect. You gotta be perfect with your on how you like with your counter attack or etc. like that.
yeah,
But I mean that's a but but the midfield for City is like the very perfect on how they control games and just get back the ball and stuff like that.
yeah. Just on City's midfield quickly first. Um, what's it called? De Bruyne, Rodri, and Bernardo Silva. Just the three of them could easily be in the top 10 midfielders in the Premier League right now. And then their defense, they've suffered what 6 goals this season, and of those 6 goals, three came from one game. It was that game they drew against Newcastle.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no beating them. What I wanted to ask was the the Brighton situation. I saw your comment there, but do you want to elaborate on that?
The new manager or
Oh no, just everything going at the club. Potter leaving, where you are right now. I think you're still in the top
oh
four.
yeah. So I think the Brighton situation is that I think we have like it seemed like there's like a lot of rumors on Twitter and stuff like that about replacing Graham Potter, and I
Yeah,
do like the managers. One, I think Fabrizio Romano tweeted out like yesterday that I saw the tweet about an Italian manager named Roberto Di Zerbi. He used
Yeah,
to manage Sassuolo. He had a very exciting Sassuolo side, like with very attacking possession based football, and plus with incorporating the youth players. That sounds good. And plus, like I trust the owners, Brighton. I think the owner is named Tony Bloom. That he and the director of football or like a chief executive of the club named Paul Barber. They both want to still continue that nice positive football, not change like into the Tuchel football at Chelsea or anything like
yeah.
that. They still
Pragmatic.
want to, yeah, pragmatic, or they still want to continue that philosophy, which I respect. And plus, there's other managers, a Norwegian manager that I really like. He manages in the Norwegian league where like a fun fact, he be in, Mourinho's Roma side 6-1 in the
Yeah,
Europa Conference League and stuff like that. And plus, he has like a mental coach who used to be a air fighter pilot, and he like helps players mentally and stuff like that. So it's like great. So that's my favorite. That's the manager that I would love, but I don't think so because he's already at the club and that he's in Europa League, so he wants to maybe just stay there and see what happens. Um, but for me, I think the Italian manager Roberto Di Zerbi is most likely to happen. So
okay, okay. And you also said that you were supporting, or at least you were a fan of Napoli. Are you going to be watching the game tomorrow?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Okay. I'll be doing a watch along for that as well. I'll send you the link at the stream
same thing.
start.
They say like
What
a 1-1 for them for the game. I think both are level with points, and I think it's gonna be a draw.
what were your thoughts? Did you watch the Serie A last season?
Yeah,
When the season finished, I feel like the Serie A was so amazing, and even Napoli, at least until about I think it was about April, they were still like neck on neck with both Inter and AC Milan. You think it's gonna be
yeah.
the
Like last season, like Napoli always has that great start, like but they
yeah,
bottled it.
yeah,
But again, I'm happy that AC Milan won it. I think like I really do like their like mixture of a young slash experienced squad of Milan, and I think Napoli with how they lost a lot of players this summer with Koulibaly, Dries Mertens, Insigne. He went to like the MLS,
yeah,
like in Toronto FC. So and they recruit brilliant players, like the exciting player that they have now,
yeah,
Kavincia, the Georgian player
yeah,
who people like really hype about. Like he's such a baller. He's like brilliant. They only signed him for like 10 million. That's
yeah.
such brilliant business from them. And
That
they're
that
like,
I
yeah,
haven't watched yet this season. That's what I'm definitely doing the stream for him tomorrow because I've just been seeing like a lot of things online, people hyping him up. So I want to see what all the hype is about tomorrow. Tomorrow's the big game. You're
yeah,
playing the champions. So yeah, for sure. What are your predictions for this Premier League season?
I mean, Man City's gonna win it. Top four. It's just gonna be Man City first. They say second. I don't know. It's gonna finish second. I mean, Liverpool. They don't look good.
Yeah.
Arsenal. I mean, it's only the beginning of the season, and they don't really have a proven manager.
Or squad.
Spurs. Spurs maybe Spurs, but they haven't been playing that convincingly, and that they lost to Sporting, which they were very poor. But respect to Sporting, I do rate their manager, but I don't know who's gonna finish second. Maybe Liverpool. I think Liverpool. I don't know. I feel like they're just gonna edge it somehow. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like third Spurs, and then I think Arsenal will still finish top four, but fourth place.
Yeah. Mine's pretty much the same exact one as yours. I put Liverpool as second even before the season started, and right now I am kind of worried about them not finish second. But I'm not that worried because they have the players around to make things happen. They have the right manager around. So if any team could turn it around off a bad start, it's definitely Liverpool.
Yeah.
They just need things to begin to click again.
Yeah, and that injury in that season where they suffered a lot of like injuries, they still like scraped out a third place for them. So
Yeah, when Manu finished second.
yeah,
Yeah, that was when they had a quote unquote bad season, and yeah, that should have finished third. What are your thoughts on both Chelsea and United? You know,
yeah.
Man
With
United.
United, I think you guys will finish fifth. I had you guys finish in sixth, but I think fifth, one place like up. Because I think I really do like what Eric Ten Hag is incorporating. I don't think he wants to play like the counter attacking style, but
Yeah,
I think he has to though, because like you guys don't really have the players just yet for his philosophy, and that you guys really have good players on the counter attack like Rashford, Sancho, and who else? Who else?
Anthony,
Anthony. Was there another time? Wait. Rashford, Sancho, Anthony. Wait.
Ronaldo, Ganacho.
No. I forgot. Sorry. So I think, but you guys are very dangerous counter attack inside. I really do think that. Look at Arsenal, the Arsenal game where you guys like really used the counter attacking skills to your advantage. So I
Yeah,
think that I do really like your signings. I really think the Lissandro Martinez signing really is. I think before people were making fun of his side, to be honest, I also made fun of his height, but like again, you height doesn't matter as a defender. Like
exactly.
Cannavaro, he was short, like you know what I mean. So I mean, you just gotta be an intelligent defender. And plus with the left back, Tyra Malaysia, I really do like his like that signing at Feyenoord. He's very good at the attacking side. Defensively, he still has issues. I mean, but I think he will learn that game by game and under Ayrton now also. So yeah, Casemiro, like if I'm being honest with you, I think he just went there for the money. But
Yeah,
again, it will improve your midfield. Like I think you need more than just Casemiro. I think he needs like a Modric and a Tony Cruz around him, but you guys don't have that. But again, it will take time. The next window, summer window, or two summer windows of like getting the recruitment right. I think Anthony. I think he isn't known for goal scoring. I think he's gonna stretch out the play, be a winger, like a proper winger, stretch out the play, and then attract defenders, makes more space for other players and stuff like that. So that's a good signing. Maybe the price is a little too much, but I mean other clubs around Europe try to inflate prices, especially with EPL clubs, due to the fact they make so much money from
yeah.
TV rights and stuff like that. So yeah.
What
Um,
about Chelsea?
who?
Chelsea.
Oh, Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea. I'm worried for Chelsea. Like I like Graham Potter. Like I became a Brighton fan because of him. But jumping from Brighton to Chelsea is a massive risk because different pressures, egos, and especially that Chelsea is mostly known for sacking a lot of managers quickly. But
Yeah,
maybe it's a new reign under Todd Bowley. No more Roman Abramovich. But still, I think, and plus, Graham Potter doesn't even have the players that he wants. At Brighton, at Brighton, those players knew how to play under his system and style. But like at Chelsea, I don't feel like they're good enough. So yeah, I think he should have stayed at Brighton. If he stayed at Brighton, in my opinion, he would make a better name for himself because like at Brighton they're having like an exciting project, just trying to get like European football, like your Europa Conference League, right? And if he stayed there, I think that he could have gotten Europa Conference League and like be more competitive in the league format also with Brighton also. So I think he will gain experience with those scenarios, and when he when the project ends, and then I think he would be ready for a big club per se. And I
yeah,
think, but I don't think Chelsea really suits him. I think if he went to a big club, I think Arsenal really suits him. I think he has the players that really would suit his style of football, like with Martinelli, Saka, Jesus, with the pressing front three and with the link
yeah.
up play and stuff like that, and ball playing defenders that Arsenal already has. So I think he really would suit Arsenal, but not at Chelsea. But good luck to him. I mean, Harry Potter, Harry. I'm gonna call him Harry Potter now. Like,
And finally, just so I know where you are in terms of like the football world and what are your expectations for the season? So far, pretty much they've been the same as mine. I did have Chelsea over, I had the same top four as yours, but then I had United sixth, and then Chelsea fifth. I'm still gonna go with that because, as good as United have been so far, and as a United fan as well, it just has been counter-attacking football. And that is not sustainable, especially with the way Ten Hag wants to play. So yeah, that's pretty much the same as yours. But what about the Champions League? Where you going with that?
Champions League. I mean, who do you think will win the Champions League?
I think City are going to win the league.
I mean, everyone says City every single time, right? Like they always bottled it. Like how many times did like everyone says City's the favorite?
Um,
Like,
I I said that I said that in 2021, and I'm saying I said that last year and this
but
year
I
as well.
wouldn't be surprised because they have Holland and like and I think like in modern day football, I think it's only about goals now. I don't think a lot of teams, especially in the Champions League, they don't really care about defensive league. So I think Holland will help them with their goals. So,
Yeah.
uh,
And the thing with City was I already had them as favourites for like 2 years in a row, and in those 2 years, 2021 they got to the final, but then Chelsea won some way somehow. Last year they Real Madrid
Lyon,
just Real Madrid. I'm not going to say Real Madrid got lucky because I like Real Madrid, but it was just a moment of inspiration from Benzema and Rodrigo and whatnot from those guys. So they've always been good. They've just not been able to get to that last mark. Now they have the guy that can get them through the line, and that's Haaland. That's why I'm still going with City. And another team that I think should be one of the favorites is PSG.
yeah, I think they really did change their direction as a football club with the Luis Campos as the director of football, and
Yeah,
with proper manager Gautier to replace Pochettino, who's a very poor manager in my opinion. Couldn't even get Neymar and Messi right. So I mean, yeah, but I think they both should be in the final. I think okay, no excuses. But um, like I don't know who, maybe Real Madrid, but again maybe Benzema could be tired out because of last season. Maybe he's like energy levels. I think he's injured, I believe. Also,
yes,
so that could be a worry. I don't think Real Madrid. I said PSG. I said PSG.
PSG.
Yeah,
Okay.
PSG. Why not? And then for me, like a dark horse in this Champions League, I feel like Benfica. Like the Ajax Champions League run a few years ago. I
Yeah,
feel like they're gonna have that type of run.
yeah, I definitely like Benfica, and the thing with Benfica, especially, is been because I used to live in Portugal and I used to support Benfica. I still do, but not as much as I do United.
Hmm.
It's just getting to that quarter final just means so much. Whereas some clubs are happy to like get like to the semi final final. Benfica get to the quarter final is definitely a big thing, and this year they could definitely do that again. The
Yeah.
manager is very good. The squad is, I've don't really I can't remember really seeing a club as good as this for a long time. I show it that Erling Haaland has scored 100 goals in his last 99 games in all competitions since leaving RB Salzburg in January 2020. But we'll get to Haaland in a minute. But yeah, Benfica is definitely a shout.
And plus with their signings, like I really do like Enzo Fernandez. I don't know.
I
Yeah,
like Nedish coming back as well. I think Nedish in that right side is going to be Nedish, Rafa Silva. That team just looking good. And just here on Haaland, quick. What are your thoughts on Haaland? Again, looking at his stats. 100 goals in his last 99 games in all competitions.
like Holland.
That's
Look,
crazy.
as a player, he's like awful on the eye test, but as a
Well,
proper,
wait. You mean like his build-up play and whatnot?
yeah, overall play, yeah,
Yeah.
like first touch, stuff like that. But as a proper striker, like waiting in the box and just being there at the right time, I think fair play to him. I mean, he's scary, and plus with the creativity of cities, I think they really have to change their system to adapt with Holland with the inverted fullbacks, especially with
Yeah.
Cancelo and Kyle Walker to go through the middle to help him create easier because Holland can't really help himself with that because again his overall play is very poor. So I think they have to change it up for him. But again, and then I think that's why he's scoring those goals because of City's creativity and plus with him just being clinical. So I mean, City City could win the league without him, and City could win with him. Like
Yeah,
this is like
they've
a
done it
dynasty.
already 2 years in a row. So
Yeah, it's a dynasty. This team, like I like it. It's like you can't stop this team. Like they're a dynasty. Like they're a serious club. Also, if a player wants to leave, they sell him, and then they get the right replacement and stuff like that.
exactly.
So I mean, you can't stop them. It's scary. I'm scared when Brighton plays against them. Just hopefully we just don't concede like 6 or something. I would forfeit if I was Brighton. Forfeit, just lose 3-0. 3-0 is not bad. Seriously, 3-0 is not that bad. Is it? It's not bad. Should just lose 3-0.
Yeah, I think our United's next game, because of the whole we had to skip last weekend. The international break is coming up, so I think that our next game will be against
Yeah.
City, and I'm right. It's going to be against City away, and although our team have gotten results against Arsenal and Liverpool, we're going to get smoked. And if we don't get smoked, I think we'll be happy with a draw.
I think you guys could be dangerous on a counter attack with. Oh, yeah.
Wait, here comes good cross. 3-0.
Done, bro. It's done. And they could still spread out the goals.
3-0.
Actually, they could still spread out the goals with Grealish in this game and with
Yeah.
Foden. I mean, this team, bro. Like, I can't.
Oh my days.
But actually, you guys could be dangerous on the counter attack because I think if you perfected right with your counter attack against City, I think they could actually be like exposed. Because defensively, I think they're very poor. Like, but
Defensively, you think?
City,
I,
City's
I think
very
that defensively
defensively.
they're
What?
not there yet. Especially when you consider the last, I think the last few seasons defensively, they've just been perfect. I agree with you; they're not quite there yet, but I don't know if they're poor. I think
I
that
think
I
no, I
think
think the
they.
midfield really like saves them. They're like the
Yeah,
control of the midfield of the games. I think that really helps them carry games out. But
I
if
like.
their defense is exposed, I think they could really be and plus with Ederson, who's not a very good goalkeeper, I think you
Yeah.
guys could be very dangerous at the counter attack with Sancho, Rashford. Wait, what else is there? I'm trying. I forgot.
Wait. Hey, did you see that? Are you watching the game?
Yeah, the
Did,
Holland
did, no,
or
did you see? Yeah, did you see when they scored? Large was gonna make a substitution, and he had his clipboard, and he just threw it on the floor.
oh yeah, I didn't see that
This
part.
man
I
has
think they
skills.
showed up the replay of it, but I just couldn't see
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Oh my days! This man literally threw his clipboard on the floor.
Yeah,
That's what City does to these teams.
yeah, yeah. I would forfeit. I would just forfeit. Just lose 3-0. That's it. And that's it. Really simple.
My match prediction was originally a 3-0 victory for City, but then I was like, this Wolves team hasn't been that bad defensively. They've been quite all right, and even Sa, he's had great moments this season so far. So I said I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, and I'll say 2-0 victory for City. The City are still going to win. I'm not arguing that, but it might not be that bad for Wolves. I was wrong. You don't doubt this City team.
Yeah.
They're just on another level.
I think I stuck a 3-0, 3-1 or something like that.
Yeah.
So now I doubt Wolves are just gonna score. I think they're just. I think I said like a 3-0. Yeah, 3-0. But I think they're gonna score more though, like a 4-0 or something like that. In general,
Where do you live? In America or the UK?
America.
America. Okay. So tomorrow, for example, here the game is going to be at 7:45. What time is it going to be there?
12:45.
12.
Yeah.
That's dedication to the game, man. Shout out to you, Lake. What about the Champions League games when they're like at 8 p.m.? What time is it there?
3 p.m.
Oh well, 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not that bad then.
Yeah.
That's not that bad. Yeah. Now.
Oh, you meant 7:45 p.m. like at your place?
Yeah.
It's 2:45. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, but as I was saying, I said at halftime, they should for Pep now. They are winning. They're going to win. So you might as well try and get some rotation within the team, and that's what he did right now. He who came on? It was Gundogan, Mahrez, and Alvarez.
Yeah, I really
Just
do like Julian Alvarez. Like a River Plate. I think he's such a great signing baller.
yeah,
And
it,
maybe in the future, both Haaland Alvarez could build up a nice duo or something. Who knows if Man City does that?
yeah. And to think that both Haaland and Alvarez were the first signings, like since at the beginning of the transfer window, like there's a lot of teams that we criticize on not being practical in the transfer window and getting the deals done as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
City, as soon as the window started, they signed Haaland and Alvarez. That just shows not
And
only
Kevin
how good,
Phillips very early also. So, I mean,
which shows not only how good this team is, how good the managing staff is, and everyone else, but also how good the board is. Everyone's is in the same page,
yeah.
and that's what creates a winning side. Top to bottom, this club is doing a great job.
And their finances is perfect. Like
Yeah, yeah,
Chelsea, like they're messed. Like,
yeah.
be honest. Yeah.
I thought that Chelsea could perhaps be at the same place. It's just their I was gonna say just the board and what else whatnot. They're not really there. They're not really there. They're not at that level yet. Mares. And it's like you see who came off and who just came on. Mares, Gundogan, and Alvarez. They start for any team in the Premier League, and they're sitting on the bench for City.
Yeah, I mean their depth also. I think the quality of the depth. I don't think they have a lot of players, but the quality of it though. I think the quality of the depth. I think Liverpool they have a lot of players, but it's not quality. City has quality. So
That's a great point, actually. Where certain teams you can have depth or you may not have depth, but as you said, it's about the quality of that depth, and City have both quality or numbers. And then, that's also the reason why I think they're going to win the Champions League. Because a lot of teams, I look at Barcelona, and I saw a few people talking about Barcelona winning the whole thing, and their starting 11 is not that bad, but it's like that's the team that's going to play if they're going to win anything. That's the team that's going to play every single game in the La Liga, in the Champions League. Whereas City, Pep has enough wiggle room. I don't think it is a lot yet. I don't think the depth is that great. I mean, not that much, but he has enough wiggle room where he can take some of these players off, play them in the Premier League, get a result there, then put them back on the during the week and get a result there as well. That's why I also went with City to win the Champions League as well. This team is just too good.
also the World Cup also like that's gonna be a key factor. Like with the World Cup.
Oh yeah, that's a very good segue. Uh, who are you backing for the World Cup?
Hmm. Still haven't
Gi-
done it
Give
like
me,
them.
give me your top five, or at least the top five national teams that you think could do something in the World Cup.
I feel like I feel like Argentina. But
Yeah,
if Argentina though, wait, I just realized that if Argentina, I think Brazil is gonna top their group. I believe like they're gonna meet themselves at the semifinals or something.
that'd be great. That'd be amazing for football.
Yeah.
That'd be so good for football. I don't think they have met in the World Cup. They didn't meet in 2018, 14, or 10. I don't know if they met any other time up from then. But just like two of the biggest footballing nations meeting up with both Neymar and Messi in each nation with the fans, it'd be so good.
And maybe Brazil will want revenge from the Copa America final.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah, yeah. So yeah, Argentina, Brazil. Who else?
uh, hmm, I don't think France will win it. I don't. I think. Uh, I think No, not Portugal. I think Portugal. I don't think they play really good as a solid team. I don't really rate their manager also. I think I really don't know. What about you?
Um, I'm gonna say both Argentina and Brazil. Wait, That was an accident. Both Argentina and Brazil, England, France, and I'll give Spain a shout.
Spain, in my opinion, I think they're very possession based a little too much. I think, yeah, I don't think I think they're too possession based in that. I think I think they lack goals in my opinion, but I really don't think it's either Argentina or Brazil. I think Argentina. I really do rate their manager.
But they oh yeah, and even just looking at the starting 11 at the back, they have the likes of Martinez who's stirring it up in the Premier League. You have Messi, of course. I'm forgetting a lot of names here, but that team and how well they did in the Copa America, I'm still taking Brazil to win the whole thing. I think I'll always support Brazil in the World Cup no matter what. But yeah, definitely Argentina and Brazil are the two favorites coming up. Although I've saved France as a third favorite as well. I don't think we should rule France out just yet.
The Pogba Juju, you know that. Yeah.
Oh, that situation is so crazy. That is so crazy. And then he was like his own brother.
Yeah.
That is so crazy. But yeah, man. More or less 10 minutes to go, and I don't think Wolves are even going to get another shot on target. It's not looking good for them.
Yeah, I think maybe City could score like another goal, maybe even two if they're lucky. But then could be like a 4-0. I think 4-0 would be the final score. I think they will find another goal.
Or do you think that they're going to get another goal?
Yeah, second. Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
All everyone in the front three getting a goal. Grealish, Foden, and Haaland. I
Hmm.
think of the three, the goal meant more for Grealish because he didn't really have any goal contribution so far this season. Not in
Yeah,
the Champions
he,
League.
he's a
This,
flop. I mean, like 100 million flop. I mean,
well, do you think he's a flop already?
yeah, for how much he costs, maybe it's just like like Prince Charles tax or something. But still, like he needs. I think for how much he costs for City, I think he really needs to do more. Maybe this goal could help him with his confidence, but I think he's a very big flop.
Fair enough. Actually, to be fair, I kind of forgot that he costed 100 million. If you're looking at it from that perspective, then for sure.
Like I'm surprised. I think he would start doing well in his second season due to the fact I think every City player always has that season to adapt.
Yeah, I
So,
confident.
but then I guess like I don't know. I don't know. I think maybe like Jack Grealish just used to being the main guy at Aston Villa.
Yeah, yeah.
That yeah, but I don't know. And then maybe he's not like technically gifted as like a Maras or something like that. Could like do something on his own. I don't know.
No, no, fair point, fair point. What do you think Wolves are going to finish the season?
What?
Wolves, what do you think they're going to finish?
Oh, Wolves. I think they're two gonna get relegated, but I think they're gonna finish like I don't know, like disappointing, like outside the top 10. I think like 13th, like 13th or something.
Yeah, because I was thinking, like, on paper, this team should be able to
They
at
should then
least,
Europe try to get like Europa Conference League, but I don't know.
yeah, they should
I
be able to.
remember they were like a decent side a couple years ago or something.
Yeah, yeah, they did. That's what I was saying as well. Like, at least on paper, they look like they could get, um, at the bare minimum, top 10.
Yeah,
But
something.
for the past, 3 years now, they've just been underperforming. I mean, there's the season where they're like very close to top 6.
Yeah, I think they were also in the Europa League, right?
Yeah, they were. Yeah, definitely one of the teams in the Premier League who has underperformed.
Wait, who's like your non-Big Six best club? Like, I mean, like outside the Big Six.
Newcastle. I think that even from what they did last season, I thought that they were great. And this year, for them to draw 3-3, for them to go neck on neck against City, although you could argue if Trippier should have seen the red card,
And
but that
that's
doesn't
not red card.
matter.
And I remember that tackle was not red card.
That
I don't think
3-3
that.
draw against City, and even the results that they have been getting, I think that they may be 1 or 2 seasons away from reaching the top six. But I think they are the best side outside of this, traditional quote unquote top six. Although right now they are 10 points behind. You could also say Brighton, but I'm talking about like long run. Is
Yeah, long term,
right now is Brighton
man.
just based on results. But I think Newcastle should in the next 1 to 2 years could definitely take one of those teams out, and I think it might be Chelsea because
Yeah.
also I only see Arsenal improving. I don't see City getting much worse. I don't see Liverpool getting much worse. I don't
Well,
see
maybe
Tottenham getting
Liverpool. Actually,
out.
maybe because, in my opinion, I think they're in like a transition phase. I
Well,
think,
do you think Liverpool is going to be bad enough to get out of the top six?
no, wait, maybe. Mm, actually, no, I don't think so. But maybe I think they could. Maybe I would struggle to get top four. Like maybe
Yeah,
they have to like strip it out or something like that.
that might happen in the next few seasons. But even United, us, we're like pretty much at a very low
I think you
stage.
guys will grow. I think you guys could
Yeah,
be a dangerous. I don't think you guys are gonna touch City. I don't think anyone will. I think they're like a dynasty. But I think you guys could actually finish a second under Eric Ten Hag, like play nice football, at least try to get close to
yeah,
City if you're lucky. Um, but I think you guys will play better football longer term. Where when you guys get his players in and get rid of like the likes of McTominay, stuff like that. So maybe.
yeah. And then I talked about this 5 teams, but the team I wanted to get to was Chelsea. I don't think Chelsea are going to get much better. And this my worry for Potter. I think Potter could become a great manager for Chelsea. One, I want to see him in the English national team, and two, he's going to need time. He's going to need time, and if he gets time, Chelsea may dwindle. With Chelsea's decline, there's going to be Newcastle's growth. So of the top six, the team that Newcastle could perhaps leap might be Chelsea. Because with the other teams, I don't see them getting much worse.
I feel like the Potter like hiring. I feel like it's kind of similar to like the David Moyes at the Man United, or to like Brendan Rodgers or something like that, where like there's a manager that everyone rates because they're doing brilliant at like a little club with not a lot of resources, but when they come to a big club, the pressure starts to come in, and like egos at that club and stuff like that just doesn't work out. I feel like that could be like a thing like Potter at
Yeah.
Chelsea.
4 minutes to go, and we've got a win. I think we've had a winner as soon as the referee blew that whistle. So, go on,
I'm just, what?
go on, go on,
Hmm?
go on, go on. What are you gonna say?
Oh, Jack Grealish. I think I'm actually disappointed in him in this game. I think, the player got a red card at Wolves. I think he should have taken advantage, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, he did. I kind of agree with you there. He did get that goal, but overall, I don't think Grealish's play was anything that outstanding.
Yeah, I think he should have used that advantage of that. I think it was his side. Like you know what I mean. Like the defender was on his side, where then he got sent off. I think it should, you know. But what
What
were you
about
gonna say before?
the MLS? What team you support there?
Uh, NYCFC. But I don't really keep up with MLS. But
Oh, really?
yeah, but I used to play for the academy at NYCFC.
What NUFC?
NYCFC, like in New York. New York.
And why? What do you live in New York?
Yeah, yeah.
NYFC. What position do you play?
Position, left wing.
Left wing. Okay, Blake.
Yeah, I'm better than Grealish. I'm better than Grealish.
2 minutes to go.
Uh, do
Let's
you
see if
think
you.
Premier League is becoming a farmers league?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Why? Why not? I think there it's already is.
uh, Shots fired. I don't think actually you might have a point there with the way City are dominating. But to be a
I got
farmer,
six already. I think right. Five, six, like 17, 18, 18, 19, and then 21, and then 22, and then this yeah 5, 6. They missed out when Liverpool won it. But I
with
mean,
that, Haaland, bad touch. Can they come? Can you get a cross in? Actually, that's a good point. To be fair, because we always called league on the Farmers League, but I think they've even had. Wait, the Premier League has been. Let me just open it up quick. Because we always tend to call league on the Farmers League, but with the, for example, since 2017, the winners of Ligue 1 has been Monaco, PSG,
and
Lille,
Leo
PSG. In the
is
Premier
supposed to
League,
be the Premier League.
it's been Chelsea, City, Liverpool,
City,
City.
City.
It's,
And basically, you could give this one to City also.
yeah, it's not that different. So
Yeah.
that's a good point. To be fair, I don't think it is yet because although it is the same team winning every time, I think the Premier League is still competitive. It's just that
I mean, like other leagues do have like very competitive top four races, also in like relegation battles and stuff like that. Like at the Bundesliga, it's actually very competitive. Forget about Bayern Munich, but like there's very no, sorry about the noise, but if you hear me still, like Bundesliga is still very competitive with the top four races and stuff like that. Also, so just forget about Bayern Munich. But so I don't think like I think the Premier League just doesn't really. I don't think like the Premier League isn't only just very competitive. I think other leagues still is very competitive and like
that's
it
a very
basically.
good point.
So,
I hadn't even thought about that.
so
To be
yeah.
honest. Yeah, the ref can finish the game right now. There's no point. Oh, he gives 3 minutes of extra time. There's no point on giving or no need of giving extra time there.
Yeah, it's just blow it. Like
Just blow the whistle. Just end the pain. They're losing. They're only playing with 10
the
men.
fans left, like both fans, like they left already. Then it's
The
over.
fans are going.
I don't get it really. I think they should just blow a whistle. I think it should be like actually a rule or something like that. Just blow a whistle.
Well, if the margin is by 3 goals, just end the game.
Yeah, yeah.
Which, to be fair, is not the worst idea ever because what are they gonna do? They're not gonna do anything. 5, 6, 6. Here comes Neves.
I mean, the most competitive league out of this season is like very Serie A, actually. Right?
It is Serie A. Even last season, it was Serie A as well.
Yeah, I think really. I feel I wish they had the money like the Premier League. Imagine if they had the money or the resources as the Premier League. I think they would be a very watchable league. I think the Premier League is popular league, but I think that's it really. I don't think it's the best league in my opinion. I don't think it's the hardest.
Last season, the Serie A was very competitive, but even the year before, like Napoli, Juventus, Atlanta, and Milan finished within finished within 2 points of each other, and that's the teams in the top five. Yeah, Inter did run away with it, but the other four teams, finished within a 2 point difference from each other. And then last year, the teams at the top finished within a 2 point difference from each other. And then everyone else, although it was a bit dispersed, Napoli were in there until April, and even right now, the difference in points between sixth and first is 2 points.
Yeah, I remember the Juventus reign, but I think they really dramatically declined with the
Yeah,
Allegri. I think
I think that's another reason why people haven't really paid much attention to the Serie A, because that Juventus period kind of sent everyone off.
Allegri, man, he's a very poor manager.
Allegri and Conte.
Conte started it, I believe, and then like Allegri, I think now as of right now, he's a old. He's still living in his old days. So,
Yeah. But yeah, game's over, guys. Thank you, everyone who's watched. Thank you if you're watching this live, if you're watching this after. It's been a lot. Thank you, Blake, for coming up. I wanted to get you on for like a long time ago, but I finally did it. It finally happened. This wasn't the. It was a good, entertaining game, but yeah, nothing much there. Anything you got to say, bro?
thank you for having me on. I really do love your content. Like,
Yeah.
just subscribe or like his content, people. If you're still on the stream, because he deserves it. I think you really work hard and stuff for that.
Yeah, and make sure you subscribe to Blake as well.
Yeah, Blake's
It's just-
football.
You're welcome, bro. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.